Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for Ryan. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, full playthrough, tier list ranking, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And this is for an Asian film called Affectionately Yours from 1985. Now, let me state, I had never heard of this film before. I think this film gets like a 4.3 in IMDb, and man, I could not find much of any reviews for this. Not on IMDb, not on Letterboxd. There's like maybe one or two random reviews, but most of them, they review like a film from like the 40s or 30s or something. So this is like one of the least known movies I've ever reviewed. And I can see why. Because this movie, it's cool, Ryan, if you like the film, that's cool. This to me was been one big pile of nothing. I really do mean that. This was a pile of nothing. I got absolutely zilch out of this movie. It's an Asian romantic comedy film that honestly, the romance I didn't care about. The lead character I honestly thought was rather unlikable because of certain actions he did. But yet we're supposed to root for him. And then there was nothing that funny about it. There's really nothing that quirky, weird, wild, crazy about it. This is like a crappy episode of, not even Sex and the City, just crappy whatever the fuck. Melodrama, comedy, crappy sitcom, horseshit. I didn't give a fuck about anything in this movie. Sorry for being blunt, but that's how I am, blunt. So apologies to Ryan. This just ain't my thing. A guy named Alan is a florist. You find out that his lady of 8 years has left him because she's not into the flowers, smelling them. Her sinuses can't handle it, so she left him. And she wrote a note on the wall about it. He's a bit depressed about that, so his buddy, Eric Sane, which I've seen him in other stuff. I know he was with Jet Li and Simon Yam in, I think it was a 90s movie called Hitman, I want to say. He would pop up from time to time in bits and pieces. I know also he was in the news because he was under some sexual misconduct allegations. I don't know if that was true or not, but I'm just saying he was under some sexual misconduct allegations. So he plays the lead guy's buddy. And that buddy wants the lead to marry his sister. And I forget the character's name, so I'll just call him Eric, the real life actor. Eric wants Alan to marry Eric's sister. Because I want her to be happy, and I'll make my parents happy that she's married to someone and marries to someone nice. Plus, you have a florist business, and maybe it can help with my business, and, vice versa. So one leads to another. He tricks the lead guy, like, hey, you go to bed. And then tells his sister Connie, hey, go and sleep in the bed with him without him knowing about it. Which is kind of pretty dodgy on itself. And believe it or not, my nose is, wow, I am allergic. My nose was not itching when I started this. I'm allergic, making me allergic. Like the fucking lady that left after 8 years. That's what I did. I guess florists maybe have a curse that if you make fun of them, fits your sinuses. So he wakes up in bed, sees that she's there. He's like, what? One point she cries, freaks out. The buddy kind of goes, well, I mean, it's not like she's going to kill herself. Like, the buddy's doing all he can to make the lead guy feel bad, and I just have to marry Connie. So, like, I mean, the lead guy's too much of a simp, idiot, gullible guy to be easily manipulated by his buddy into marrying the buddy's sister. The sister Connie is not likable because, like, you know that this guy's lady of 8 years left him, and you decide to go sleep in the bed with him as if, like, you know what you're trying to do. Pretty manipulative. And then the buddy itself, I'm going to try to make you feel bad, manipulate you to marry my sister. Because if you don't, something bad may happen to her. They get married. Alan and Connie go to Japan. There's these humor bits where she can't find her birth control pills. She tells him she's a virgin. He's perplexed by that. So when he goes up supposed to show his passport, he keeps saying virgin, and the girl on the other end's like, what? Just give me your passport. That's where the lady finds the birth control pills. Are these yours? And people laugh, except me. There's another bit where they try to take a picture, but someone comes by and steals the camera. Then this overextended bit where they try to talk to the Japanese cops, but the cops can't understand them. So Alan's trying to explain and doesn't go anywhere. They go around visiting the locations, Japan. Oh, here's this well, this church thing, religious place. Smell this well. Make a wish that maybe one day we'll have a baby or something. I'm like, I don't know, smell the glove, smell my ass. Then they're looking for kimono. The lady selling the kimono, Alan instantly has the hots for her. To the point that when his wife gets sick, you stay there and get better, and we'll go out to have a drink. Instead, he goes to find that... He does go and get a drink, but then sees that kimono lady. And they start talking and hanging out with each other and fall in love with each other. So you're on your honeymoon with your wife, but now you're like going out with this girl, talking with her, singing and dancing with her. And yeah, I mean, the wife manipulated him, but at the same time, she's not being like a nasty, horrible person either. She's not being like a villain or anything either. She loved the guy. Maybe she got into the bed because, she had the hots for him, and then when he freaked out, she kind of backed off. But then he's the simp that married her, so it's the guy's fault as well. So I'm like, fuck this guy. This guy's a simp. This guy's an idiot. This guy's a two-faced prick. You're going out with this lady while you're on honeymoon with your wife. Why should I give a fuck about what happens to this guy? And I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I didn't think it was... Like, the rest of it, there was really not much in terms of laughs. She goes out with the kimono lady a few times. The first time, the bit of a montage of them hanging out. There's another time. Until eventually, he gets the idea of divorce. She freaks out. Her brother comes by. Bit of a verbal exchange. I guess they get divorced, and she gives him the okay, because he flies back to Japan to find the girl. There's like one little action bit where he's trying to find her and gets in the middle of a kendo stick fight, but he doesn't know what to do, so he's wearing the mask. They both have the kendo sticks and kind of going back and forth a little bit. Tossed to her dad. The dad tries to buy him off. offering more and more and more and more money, and he's like, what you're doing is ridiculous. He gives up, talked to her for a little bit, but after the thing with her dad, gives up, gets on a plane, and then she's there. They kiss, the movie ends, there you go. That's the movie. Again, this gets like a 4.3 in IMDb. I could see why. This film is completely unknown. I don't even know if it has any physical release. I don't think it deserves it. The characters are all up their own ass. All pretty much, other than, I mean, they're all kind of shitty characters in some way. The lead guy being a simp and a tool for going on to get married with this lady, and then she's nice to you for the rest of the trip, but then, oh, when she's sick, when I see this kimono lady, instead of backing off, I'm going to go with her and hang out with her and blah, blah, blah. The kimono lady, like, you know this guy's married because you sold him and his wife a kimono. How does she like the kimono? But you're still going out with a married guy, and you don't have a whole lot of tribulations about that, it seems. And then all the other people, like, fuck all these people, man. You all miserable fucking stink faces. As in, you stink. That's why you stink. Y'all stink. Because you're all assholes. And I'm like, there's really not much comedy in the few bits that are there. Oh, he's trying to, at the beginning, he's trying to carry this tub. So he puts it like over his head and trying to go up the stairs. It's like, whatever. I didn't know, other than Eric saying I recognize him because of his sexual misconduct allegations. The others, I don't recognize a single actor or actress in the film. The music, I don't remember. It doesn't have any like quirky, weird craziness like The Happy Dose or some of these other comedies. This was such a run-of-the-mill, boring, basic film. With no quirks to it, no craziness to it, no uniqueness to it. So yeah, I thought this was just a complete fucking waste. That's just my opinion. So apologies to Ryan. If you like the film, that's fine. It certainly ain't for me. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.